Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Recha Kodash. Daban is unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much peace and love unto you brothers out there doing his work in truth and sincerity, and also peace and blessings unto the believers of the hopeful elect. And in this lesson, I wanted to read the book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 1 through 10, but eventually I want to read the whole chapter, and I probably will make a series of it, but I wanted to read these laws here in the book of Leviticus, chapter 20, to show you the mind of the Most High God, Yahweh, and how righteous his word is, how much order it puts in your life, man, how it keeps you from wickedness and abominations, okay? And these laws were given unto the children of Israel so that they can know how to govern themselves on the planet Earth, man. But we know according to the scriptures that our people despise the Most High laws. They loathe his law, okay, which means the same things. They don't want to have nothing to do with it. They are rebellious against his words. But yet, our people have no problem with keeping the ways of the heathen and their laws and customs. They have no problem doing that. And the reason being is because the ways of the heathen tends to their flesh, tends to the wickedness that they desire to do. But the ways of the Heavenly Father goes against the wickedness of the flesh and of the mind and of this world. And Jake is in the world, man. They don't want to depart from their evil, okay? And this is why we are at the very bottom of society, of the world, because we refuse to follow the ways of the Most High and get true order amongst our so-called communities, okay? If these laws, brothers and sisters, were executed amongst our communities, man, brother, there would be so much bloodshed, it would be ridiculous. It would be so much blood and dead bodies amongst our people, man. They would think that we crazy for getting rid of Jake like that, you know? But the law requires that, man. It's to get rid of the wickedness from amongst Israel. But we understand it, you know, the Most High, he set it up this way. It has given Jake over into their own imaginations, man. And Jake out here just doing any and everything, bro. Okay, I went to the grocery store today. I saw a rainbow couple, man. You know, two fully grown men, bro. I just shook my head, you know, kept walking, man. Seeing two butch, you know, it was just so much wickedness, brother. I'm like, man, Jake is gone, bro. But the laws of the Most High God is against that wickedness, man. These laws is about righteousness, bro. And if you don't follow out the righteousness, there's a judgment for that, according to the Most High law. And we're going to read it, and Lord willing, this be comforting and edifying, okay? I wanted to read verses 1 through 10. So starting here in verse 1, this is Leviticus 20, and verse 1, it says, And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Again, thou shalt say to the children of Israel, which consist of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, you make up the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. This law, this word is unto you, unto this very day. It says, Whosoever he be of the children of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourn in Israel, that giveth any of his seed unto Moloch, he shall surely be put to death. The people of the land shall stone him with stones. Now, who is Moloch? Moloch is an ancient Phoenician god that was set up by Hamites, or so-called Africans, and this god was a god of child sacrifice. So basically, you would sacrifice your child unto this idol, in hopes of receiving a blessing, of hopes of receiving, a fertilization amongst your crops, rain, different things, man, different blessings that you would want out of life. So, in order to receive that blessing, according to them Hamites, you have to give your infant child, man. And guess what? Jake was doing that back in the old times. That was physically giving their newborn seed, their children, unto these idols, man, burning them alive. But guess what? Jake is still doing the same thing to this very day, but they're doing it spiritually, okay? Which is the same thing, basically, man. They give their child over unto the different idols of Babylon, whether it be Christmas, Christianity, Halloween, Islam, Egyptology, Thanksgiving, this holiday, this idol, that idol, you name it. Jake give their kids over into it, man. And the children grow up to be demons, all right? Because these idols only lead unto more wickedness. Halloween just passed, bro. Amongst our so-called communities, Jake was looking like animals, all right? Dressed up in these crazy costumes, paints on their face, so-called trick-or-treating, just having a good old jolly time. Serving idols, bro. But the Most High said that you're supposed to get put to death for that, man. If this law was to be executed, but Jake would be up out of here, man. It'd probably be 13 people left in our community. About 13, 12 people left, bro. Because niggas are crazy, okay? And Jake don't want to let them idols go, man. They love them different holidays, in this time of the year. Especially Christmas, okay? Christmas has a great hold on Jake's mind, man. It's something about that idol, all right, that Jake just can't get enough of it. They don't care. They go all in the Bible line like Jesus born on Christmas and, the gifts and the frankincense and myrrh. Jake go all out because they don't want to lose that idol, bro. They love it. And even some Jake know that it's wrong, but they'll say, what? It's for the kids. It's for the kids, man. So they rather to give over their child unto these idols, bro. Moloch. Wickedness, man. It says, and I will set my face, verse 3, and I will set my face against that man and will cut him off from among his people, because he had given of his seed unto Moloch to defile my sanctuary and to profane my holy name. And if the people of the land do in any ways hide their eyes from the man, when he giveth of his seed unto Moloch, and kill him not. So if you see your brother or sister giving their kids over unto idols according to the law, and you don't do nothing about it. Now, this was in the old times, okay, because we can't do it in these times. We can't just go kill Jake in these times, all right? You'll go to jail, bro. You can't do that. But in the ancient world, this is what you're supposed to have been did. If you saw him, you supposed to have been did something. But if you didn't do something, it says, then I will set my face against that man and against his family, and will cut him off. And all that go a whoring after him to commit whoredom with Moloch from among their people, right? And how do you commit whoredom with Moloch or with these idols? By spiritually sacrificing unto them. That's the worst thing that you can do, man, because that's going to lead unto all kinds of wickedness, bro. It tells you in the law, the first commandment is, thou shalt have no other God before me. But Jake put any and every idol before the Most High, man. Because they don't know of his ways. And plus, the true judgment ain't been in the earth, man. That's why. If true judgment was being executed in the earth, bro, Jake would be in line. They'll get right on a heartbeat if you start putting niggas to death. All right, for serving idols, man. But we can't do it in these times, okay? So this is why the Most High got to get Jake himself. It says, verse 6, and the soul that turneth after such as have familiar spirits, and after wizards, to go a whoring after them, I will even set my face against that soul, and will cut him off from among his people. So for those of our people who are into witchcraft, basically, okay, this past Halloween, you saw it, man. Jake dressed as wizards and witches and, you know, buying Ouija boards, doing all this madness, bro. Man, the Most High said you ain't supposed to do that stuff. That's left hand energy. That's left hand magic, bro. It's wickedness. But Jake loved to have it so. And this is why we're at the bottom, bro. Because our people refuse to follow the ways of the Most High. Verse 7 says, sanctify yourselves therefore and be ye holy. For I am the Lord your God, and ye shall keep my statutes and do them. I am the Lord which sanctify you. So we're supposed to sanctify ourselves from these people, man, meaning be holy, be separate from their ways. And we do that by keeping the Most High statutes, as he said, so that we can be sanctified. Okay? Jake quick to say that he's sanctified, but got a Christmas tree in his house. How you sanctify a brother with a Christmas tree in your house? You're not sanctified, man. You are juiced in with these heathens like everybody else. Okay? Verse 9 says, for everyone that curseth his father or his mother shall surely be put to death. He had cursed his father or his mother, his blood shall be upon him. Now, this ain't talking about saying, you know, so-called bad words to your parents. Okay? This is talking about you wishing harm on your parents. If you wish harm or hurt on your parents, you're supposed to get put to death for that, man. And you have Jake doing that to this day. Wishing harm on their parents, bro. That is some wickedness, okay? But also, if you have a Jake out there that's so-called, you know, cussing at their parents, then you deal with that. Because you're supposed to honor your father and mother according to the scriptures, man. But this curse is talking about you wishing harm on your parents. You're supposed to do that, man. But young Jake out here doing that. You have some Jakes who smite their parents, okay? It tells you in the law that that little nigga gotta die for hitting his parents, man. You have a lot of Jakes that do that, bro. They hit their parents, especially their mothers. Jake will hit his mama, man. I've seen it before. Wickedness, okay? And over here in verse 10 it says, and the man that committed adultery with another man's wife, even he that committed adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death. And this commandment alone, brothers and sisters, all right, if it was to be executed, it will do wonders amongst our communities in the planet Earth, man. Because Jake is all about adultery, all about sleeping with another man's woman. But if you would just so happen, if we had the power to execute this law, you niggas would be up out of here ASAP. Okay? ASAP, man. Because you love to commit adultery, physically and spiritually. Okay? Just can't get enough of it, man. And these songs, you know, these TV shows, oh my God, bro. Social media, they all promote it. And now committing adultery amongst our people, you know, it's just a common thing. It's a normal thing. Okay? It's, you know, it's nothing, so to speak, to sleep with another man's woman. For a woman to leave her husband to go sleep with her side dude. This is what's going on amongst our people, man. You see how much of the, bro, we only read to verse 10, man. Do you see how much wickedness going on amongst our people? From just reading these 10. Do you see how much wickedness is happening? How much Jake is despising the ways of the Most High, man. Each and every day, bro. They do it. And this is why the Most High has those curses heavy upon Jake. And Jake is being punished by the Most High, man. Each and every day. So Lord willing, this sit down edifying. Hopefully I come back with a part 2, reading verse 11 through 20. But Lord willing, this was edifying. Once again, I'll give all praise and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Shai, by Hashem Kodash. Shalom.